Hello, Ramley and other NFL family. I'm Peo Tom. Please like, comment, and subscribe, all that jazz. And today we're talking about some Rams news. First off, happy retirement to Ryan Fitzpatrick, former Rams quarterback. He was drafted in the 7th round by the St. Louis Rams, and we got to give a shout out to Fitzmagic. And of course, we have to talk about the Aaron Donald contract negotiation. We all know Aaron Donald appeared on the I Am Athlete podcast. It's a fantastic episode. I've listened through it a couple times now. Go check it out. I'll link it in the description below. And it's a great interview, and it's sad that the thing that most people are getting out of it is that he said he'd be at peace if he were to retire and walk away from football. When you actually listen to him talk, I think he's just a reasonable, common sense human being, pretty much rationalizing that if he were to leave football, he could be at peace with it. But he also respects the business side of football, that you have to have that, negotiation. These are millions of dollars. It's a lot more money than I'll ever see in my lifetime. Aaron Donald rightfully deserves to be one of the highest paid players in the NFL. And I won't have any problem with him, getting a paycheck. And at the same time, if he were to retire, which I don't think he's going to, I would still celebrate his career as one of my favorite Rams players of all time. Aaron Donald comes across as someone who wants to pursue excellence, pursue greatness. He definitely referred to that he is addicted to winning Super Bowls, which we like to hear as a Ram base. I'm not worried about Aaron Donald retiring. Let me know if you are in the comments below. I really think they're in a contract negotiation. We've already heard rumors that it's going in the right direction. He's going to Sean McVay's wedding this weekend, and he expects him at minicamp again next week. So I'm not too worried about it. But let me know in the comments below if you're worried that Aaron Donald's actually going to retire this year. And if he did retire, would it bother you? Rams 2nd round pick Tutu Atwell. Credit to the Rams social media team. They've been posting some awesome videos of the Rams players at OTAs. I've really enjoyed seeing Tutu Atwell make some impressive catches. I strongly encourage you to go check out the Rams social media platforms to see some of those. And you're seeing Tutu talk on Twitter a little bit. He's you can tell he's definitely aware of some of the criticisms that have come his way. The reality is he's a second-year player. In his rookie season, he got injured, didn't really get the opportunity to really come into his own. I think because the Rams don't have any first-round picks, that we put way more pressure on our 2nd-round picks than most teams do. And again, I'm not saying that we don't get great players in the 2nd and 3rd and 4th and other rounds of the draft. But I think that Tutu Atwell, he got drafted to a team that was already stacked at the wide receiver position. And he was expected to come in, be that punt returner we'd been lacking for a long time. But then when Brandon Powell came in and just played so well at the returner position, you wonder, right? And so I understand the criticisms and speculation around Tutu Atwell, and I still think that there's an opportunity for a young player to get better there. He does seem like someone who does possess a certain level of special talent that not every wide receiver has. So it's a wait and see thing. I do think we'll see Tutu Atwell in the preseason again this year, and I'm looking forward to seeing his development. But in terms of a practice with no pads, Tutu's looking pretty good. The final thing I want to talk about in this video is some Rams roster battles that are going on right now. And there's a couple of notable names that are at risk of getting cut. The first one would be Rams 3rd-string quarterback Bryce Perkins. Bryce Perkins played well last preseason, and he was, to be honest, that was a highlight for me as a Rams fan, knowing that Stafford and Wolford just sort of took the preseason off. He played so well that the Rams, who had not had a 3rd quarterback in the Sean McVay era, actually added him to the roster, carrying 3 quarterbacks. Now, some might say this was because of COVID regulations and scares, and this year that there seems to be a little more understanding to what goes on with that. Do the Rams keep 3 quarterbacks? That's a good question. I do think that if Bryce Perkins were to get cut, he would get picked up somewhere else, because when he has played in the preseason, he's proven that he has some football ability. I do wonder if teams such as the Minnesota Vikings that have former Rams offensive coordinator as their head coach now, is that a team that would maybe try and get Bryce Perkins? There's some familiarity with the system that he runs. If he had a good rapport with Perkins, which it seems like the coaching staff did, that might be something to watch moving forward this preseason. With the drafting of Kyrene Williams in the 5th round of this year's draft, there's a chance that Jake Funk might be on the outside looking in this running back room. Jake Funk, he played well at times and was more of a special teams player last season, but with Cam Akers, Darrell Henderson still on the roster, and now adding Kyrene Williams, is this a possible roster cut? Another player that the article highlights is Terrell Burgess. There's always been this hesitancy from the coaching staff to really trust him, it seems, even though Ram fans are often big advocates for him, and he's battled injuries a lot of his career. But with the Rams drafting Quinton Lake and Russ Yeast, this could be a player that we might see cut from the Rams. I have no doubt that Terrell Burgess, if he were cut, would find a job with another team at some point. He's still shown flashes, and that's another camp battle to watch absolutely this offseason if you're a Rams fan. That's going to do it for me. Thanks so much for watching. As always, friendly reminder of charity live stream coming up September 2022, where we're going to raise money to fight food insecurity around the world. Also, the Move series is going on right now. We've got 3 episodes done, hoping to do more in the coming weekend, and where we are interviewing one team from every NFL fan. It's a passion project of mine. Thanks so much for watching. As always, go Rams, horns up, and peace out. Let's go Rams. Woohoo!